Good evening, guys. Welcome to a Monday Q&A with me, Teacher Tommy T. Thank you so much for all the support you guys have given on this channel so far. It's great to have you on here tonight. We're on here for about 15-20 minutes as a general Q&A. I had a topic on last night all about favourite school dinners, and it was crazy busy. But I did notice yet again, lots of different random sort of questions came in. So I thought tonight it'd be good just to have a simple Q&A. So evening again. Yes, so some people have come over from some other socials as well. It's great to have you from there. Hello, everybody. Yes, but it's great. Hello, everyone. Ask me anything tonight for a good sort of 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, and we'll go from there and see if I can answer anything. Now, I'm doing an actual official Q&A at Comic-Con at Great Yarmouth on June the 3rd. So if you do want to come on by, come down with your friends and family. I'm doing a Q&A there about 11:30. All about my lifestyle, TikTok, my teaching career, anything you really want to know, really. So let me know. So let's go for a bit of Q&A tonight, a Q&A Monday night chat. So first off, what's your zodiac sign? So I'm an Aquarius, I think. Yeah, I used to be Capricorn, but then I know it got shifted and I missed it. So I'm January the 20th. It's my birthday, which is well known on lots of things. So yeah, so I think that's Aquarius. Let me know if I'm wrong about that one, because I swear it changed. Are you blind? So I'm not blind. So I wear these. They are prescription. But when I read the writing, because of my ring light is so bright, I can't see the writing. So I squint. So it wouldn't be very good with me like that. So if I do this, it's much better. Then I don't get a headache as well. Stop spamming, Darcy says. But it's okay, Darcy. A lot of people saying hello, hello. So it's all good. It's people get very excited just to say hello, which is great. It's a positive place to be. I'm recording. Shout me out. Frog King. Hi there, to the Frog King from me, Kermit the Frog. Have you seen Miss Piggy? Okay. Right, anyway, moving on. Do you like World War One or Two, like as a history subject? Obviously, the wars themselves were terrible, and especially World War One, some part of it just completely, utterly pointless. But when you say pointless, awful loss of life. So the history of it, like, yes, I find that fascinating. But that's why I like history, because you learn from things that hopefully will never happen again, right? Especially what's going on right now. You just hope people can just sit down and have a chat rather than express themselves by using buttons and toys. So yeah, so I do. There you go. I've answered that question. What is the best part of being a teacher? Do you know what the best part of being a teacher is? The difference you can see in a student from when they first join you in September. You can see so much potential, but they always can't. They never can. And you go, right, I believe by sort of midway through the year, or even by the end of the year in like July academic year, there will be a big change in you, especially my students. If I can make them independent, so if they can travel on a bus to and from school, if they can cook their own meals, tie their own shoelace, be able to speak up in a shop and be able to buy stuff, and remember all that, that's a big thing. And for parents to see that as well and to trust the process, that's the most amazing thing. And yeah, normally, like, I see a big change when I take students on school trips as well. So thank you for that great question. Here's a question. Do you teach your students anything like life skills, like how to survive in the world and how to pay taxes or anything like that? Yes, we do. So great question there. So we teach budgeting skills, independent skills. So at home, in around the house, cooking, cleaning, how to iron. And we teach a thing called Titan, which is travel independence training across the nation, or Norfolk, because that's where I work in the Norfolk area. And so we teach travel training as well, stranger danger, e-safety online, and all sorts. So yeah, lots of independent skills learned at our school. We are an incredible provision, and I'm very lucky to work there. Do you like Harry Potter? Yes, I'm a Slytherin fan. Malfoy is my favorite person. What do you like potatoes? I love potatoes. My mum said her favorite meal was fish and chips and chocolate sponge pudding and mini custard. Not gonna lie, that sounds awesome. Tell your mum she is bang on the money with that one. It's Evie. You go tell your mum. Teacher Tommy T couldn't agree more. That's such a good meal. Good for her. Are you English? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm British. Hello. Nice to meet you. Hello. Nice. Very good. Do go to work. Don't go to, no, do. Do I support the LGBTQ plus community? Absolutely, I do. It runs through my veins. Obviously, I'm a teacher. It's part of the job as well, but also part of what I care about. Just to put sort of poetry into progress and into motion here, I was best man at my friend's gay wedding. So yeah, I got to do a fantastic speech for my good friend and his partner. So absolutely, I support LGBTQ plus. And I think it's always forward thinking all the way for me. I'm one of these teachers who believes that you can come into my classroom, be any person you want to be, as long as you get on with the work, and you can just focus on that, and just I accept you for you are, as long as you accept the fact that we've got to do some work as well. And that's all I say. So absolutely I do. I hope that's answered your question and you feel safe in this environment as well. Do you record videos after work? I do. So I record. So I have to do all my work as one of the bigger groups with my boss and the cleaners who see me after 5 o'clock most nights. So I only do it once I've done all my work, because that's what I would teach my students. So yeah, and it's normally has to be done in 15 minutes because the cleaner's coming up at 1:30. So there's a small fraction of time. So yeah, that is true. The one you're going to see, there's one coming up tomorrow where I basically dress as a girl you would describe, and the cleaner walked in. Anyway, let's move on. Do you support furries? Absolutely. So I've been actually doing some furry training the other day. Correct me if I'm wrong about furries. I learned this, that there's not people who naturally think they are animals. They're people who like to dress in that sense like an animal, almost like an anime type character, because that's where historically what I learned about furries, based on a bit of training I've had as well, that it was based on sort of like standing kind of tall creatures, like for instance Disney's Robin Hood. That's where it came from. So yeah, so I've no issue with people who want to be a furry. It's totally up to you. You be what you want to be. As long as it, when you come into lesson, you could get on. Everyone accepts you. There's no sort of comments made in my classroom, and then we just go. Does your students know about your YouTube? Yes, they do. Finley's good, thank you. Haley Kid, thank you. Tips for someone who wants to go into teaching. Right. There's a great place I go to. Check out Twinkle. They're on TikTok and YouTube, and they do a fantastic thing about pathways into teaching. The main thing I always say is maths, English, science, get your A levels under your belt, maybe do a bit of history, maybe a bit of science or geography, whatever, and then speak to universities about what they're looking for, because most of them would say we'll go on to do a PGCE. So yeah, but good luck to you. Also, a bit of volunteer work in different school areas would be a really good thing to do. So I hope that helps. My favorite sport is football, aka soccer, but we're going to ignore the fact that Americans call it soccer. You don't hit it with a sock, and you certainly don't go so I don't know why they call it soccer. And that thing you call is American football, that's just rugby with padding. Correct me if I'm wrong there, America. They're like, right, that's it. That guy went too far. I absolutely loved American football. When I worked in my summer camp at Camp Stone YMCA over in Connecticut, Lakeville, Connecticut, beautiful place. 3 summers in a row I went there. When the kids were like, "Hey Tom, can you play American football? You just got to kick the ball." I was like, "Okay, I think I could kick a ball." I did this barefoot. I punted that ball right down right down the A field. The kids' reaction like, "Oh my god." All right, do that again. Give it. So soccer players are really good. Football players are really good at playing American football because we know how to kick a ball. So, and that ball is lighter than a rugby ball as well. My favorite animal has to be a lion, dog, and then probably a cat. Do I like Doctor Who? David Tennant's my favorite Doctor, the 10th and the best Doctor. Rose Tyler, Donna Noble, loved that era. Yes, I'm a huge fan. Can't believe he's back. Really excited. Also very excited by the next Doctor as well. What gave you inspiration for this channel? Well, I started doing TikToks during lockdown, and it went from there. Thank you so much, Theme Park Gal. Thank you so much for that 79. Thank you so much, 79p there. Thank you so much. I love your videos. Thank you. Have you been to Pleasured Hills? That's a good one in Lowestoft. Check that one out, Theme Park Girl. What's your favourite theme park? What grade do I teach? I can't say what grade I teach. I work in lots of different school areas. Where do babies come from? Mothers, women, and you can find that out at school in PSD lessons. Good luck with that one. I love that question. Right, okay, we're doing that one. Do you like Fantastic Beasts? Yes, I do. I do. Good storyline as well. Do you like Irish people? Of course I do, if you're English. Oh, right, you're talking about some historical stuff that happened millions, hundreds of years ago. No problem with people who are Irish. A close friend who I met through TikTok, I've met up, he's Irish. So I love to go. I haven't been to Ireland, but I'd love to. I have no issues, by the way, with any country. Before you ask, no, I don't have any issue with Russia, because Russia for me is a beautiful country full of beautiful people, like Ukraine, like China. It's just, unfortunately, sometimes you get people who are in any country and might say or do something a bit random, and you're like, oh, but that doesn't that shouldn't, you shouldn't look at that country and think, well, that represents that whole place as a whole. It's just one or two people. So I have no issue with any country, for the record. The only place I have an issue with is probably Ipswich, and that's because I'm a Norwich City fan. If you're from the Norwich area, you'll understand why. If you're from Ipswich, you'll understand why. But the rest of you, have a great day. Do you support a football team? I think I just answered that. Norwich City Football Club, but thank you for that question. Do you enjoy drawing? If so, do you have drawings you could show? I'm not very good at drawing. You would probably laugh, but I will. I always have a go. Have you listened to Michael Jackson Casino tracks? I don't think I have, but thank you for that question. I will check it out. Do I like Gaelic football? I've not played it, but that looks rough as hell. It looks a little bit scary. It's like part football, part rugby. I would definitely need to watch the rules for that one. Say hello to Leo. Leo, do I like Ghost? Haven't met one, but if I did, I'd have an interesting chat. But be a little bit freaked out if I met one, but I've never seen one. Seeing is believing, right? When the teacher enters the classroom at 7:30, yeah, something in the back of the class teacher's pet. Oh, I'm glad you like that, Eve. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like that one. It's lovely when people like quote some of my TikToks or YouTube shorts. I really appreciate that. My Insta reels. Thank you. Do I like Fortnite? I have played it a few times. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my jam, but I get why people love Fortnite. My daughter, she plays Roblox and Minecraft. Me, I'm PlayStation through and through, so I'm a bit like Red Dead Redemption 2 is like my ultimate favorite game. Uncharted, Last of Us, and of course FIFA. They're like my favorite games. Red Dead Redemption 2 is like my ultimate favorite game. Obviously GTA's in there as well. I don't think anyone here is old enough to know the games I used to really love playing, which is Pandemonium, Wipeout, World Cup '98 was a banger. Theme Park World is a corker as well. Theme Hospital, that was a good one. Do people from England use the word recess? They don't. Not really. No, they don't. Dad. Someone's saying Erin. Dad. Hello, Dad. Do you like Oasis? The drink? Yes. The band? Yes. But I prefer Blur. I said it. I was part of the Blur crew. Had that conversation with someone today, actually. It's weird. Do you like Percy Jackson? Yes. Like the Percy Jackson books. Yes. Sorry about the cough. Can you make a short about the class clown playing sound effects in the background, please? Oh, that you're that kid? Yeah, I know what you mean. Do you like anime? Yeah, I do, but if I say Pokemon, you're all going to get triggered and say, that's not anime. I class it as anime. I do like anime, especially some of the cinematography and like ones that have made the cinema. I just find incredible. My favorite country. I've visited quite a few countries now. I haven't been to Asia as a continent, but a country I would say I've really enjoyed going to. So I do love Turkey. I really love Turkey. I go there most summers to a place called Kalkan. It's beautiful. I like Cyprus. That's part Greek, part Turkish. I love America. Then I love the Broads too. Luke Goodwin, thank you so much. What are your thoughts on Andrew Tate? Look, at the end of the day, Andrew Tate is currently in custody with the police, isn't he? And he's, there's a lot of thing around him. He says very controversial things, as some people seem to do on apps, which is a shame that people are famous for saying quite controversial things. But look, I'm not here to express any sort of positive or negative opinion on someone because I don't know him. And that is one thing I always teach my students: know your facts about things until everything's printed. It's best not to comment. If everything is true, what he's currently for, then that's really horrific, absolutely horrific. And my thoughts go out to all the families that are, any person who's affected by that. And you must seek help. If anything has affected you, talk to your teachers and family. But until you know the full story, I don't express opinions on things like that. That's why my account is all fun and games. We don't delve deep into this one. But anyway, thank you for that question. Though my school fight stories. School fight stories. I've broken up a few. They normally start off quite physical, but the second you get in there, they're like all chatty, and it all dies down, and then they're always best friends. Most of my school fights I've dealt with always seem to happen in September because you've got alphas checking it, who's seeing who's the alpha, and by like October, everyone's like really good. So read this. My favorite Percy Jackson character is Nico. And say hi to Kelly. Hello, Kelly. Favorite characters, Nico. There we go. I shouted you out. Shropshire or Norfolk? Oh, Norfolk. I'm a Norfolk boy. Thanks, Tom. You're the best. You're welcome, Leo. Do I like Liverpool? No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like Liverpool because I'm a Norwich fan. Because of Luis Suarez, they smashed us up good and proper. Norwich have a funny history of Liverpool as well. Because of Liverpool's antics, it's a true story. We didn't get to go to Europe one year because they were too naughty. The fans were. So Norwich fans and Liverpool, like what they think, it's not like a rivalry, but we're not big fans of Liverpool. As a club, I like Liverpool. Like I love Mo Salah. Darwin Núñez, a legend, and of course, I love Jurgen Klopp. Alisson's a great keeper. Robertson is a superb defender. Obviously, I mean, the whole squad is amazing. The whole squad is amazing. Virgil van Dijk, what a player. Do I like Taylor Swift? Yeah, I've seen Taylor Swift live at the Radio 1's Big Weekend. She was followed by the Foo Fighters. So yeah, I love Taylor Swift. I support Liverpool? Well, good for you. Someone's got to. This is Lola's birthday. Happy birthday, Lola. Have a good one. I support Liverpool. I said, I got kicked out of school for getting a Rocket League on my school. I don't know. Oh, that seems a bit harsh that you got that. Were they telling you not to repeatedly do that? Or did you sign a waiver before that? And that's why, because you break a rule. They can be that way, you see. What do you teach, and what is your favourite subject apart from the one you teach? Okay, so I teach dance and drama, sports, budgeting skills, independent living skills, life skills, traveling skills. I teach how to apply for a job. I teach volunteer work, work experience work, where we go out and about. I do a John Muir thing like that, where people learn like hours and hours of volunteer work. So I do lots of different types of teaching. My favorite lesson is sport always, because you can get the most out of your students, and I can teach any student any sport and they always participate. I'm pretty sure I've got a very good track record of participation. The more I can get students participating. Favorite sport in that is capture the flag at the moment. I love a game of capture flag. Did you get a drill at school? No, I didn't get a drill. Like drills, like army drills. I do like circuit training. Students don't like it, but I personally love it. And I take part in all my sports. Oh, we have a good detention story by Lily Willy Wonka. So the teacher left the room to go to the photocopier. I threw a rubber at my best friend. She walked back in and I got busted. I mean, it was possibly worth it though, right? Because your best friend probably laughed. R.I.P. Technoblade. Do you like dinosaurs? Yes, I went to the dinosaur park just yesterday with my wife for Mother's Day. And my kids, obviously. So yeah, the dinosaur park in Norfolk. Fantastic place. They do a great family pass well. Do I support LGBTQ plus? Of course I do. And I was saying that about, if you go back, if you rewatch this, you'll hear everything and why I support LGBTQ plus. Absolutely, I do. It's part of my teaching. It's absolutely part of it. So yeah. Do your students know about your YouTube channel? They do. I took this in about a month ago and flexed this. They loved that. That's cool. When you show your students that and it's on your wall, you're like, yeah, boy. They're like, all right, sir, that's a flex. 100K. That's a month ago. Now we're on about 400K. So it's all going well. About 420K last time I checked. So thank you so much. Do you do Kahoots in class? Yes, we do. And before you ask, Candice is mentioned every single week. I do let my students pick the names stupidly. I don't know why I do it. Do you know foxtails? I don't think I do. Where have I heard that before? I've heard of that before. Who's your favorite student? I don't have a favorite student. I do have a favorite class. Every teacher has a favorite class. I don't think teachers have favorite students though. I hope not. I always find it a bit weird. I'm like, I have a student I've always had. There's one student I always have a good laugh with a bit more, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite. Your opinion on Manchester City Football Club this season? Really weird. I mean, Liverpool fans must be kicking themselves, thinking, God, the form they were on last season, they'd have won the league by now. But Man City like that, but they have some major shocks sometimes. 8-point gap with a game in hand, though, should be interesting. Just when I thought Man City were going to catch Arsenal, and then they slip again. So unreal, really unreal. What is your favourite drink? Currently, so if I go to a pub and it's non-alcoholic, it will be a pint of orange juice and lemonade. I just love the flavours. I like Coke Zero, which I drink quite a lot. That's about it, really. Right, guys, it's come up to 9 o'clock now, so I'm going to go. So thank you for all your support. Like I said, I really appreciate this thing. This is amazing. I always look at this and think, wow, the community I have on YouTube, I'm so lucky. Thank you for all the gifts. And as always, we say on this channel, you do not have to gift me to get the attention. I try to see you all. I try to read all the comments. And don't forget, the real way you can support my channel is to like, subscribe, and share my videos with all your friends and family, and just give it a comment too. You don't have to gift me in order to get that praise back. We do things like you should naturally. So thank you so much for all your support on the channel. Have a fantastic evening where you are. Look after yourself, look after your family. And anything in the news that you're reading at the moment, always say, guys, don't read it online. Go and talk to your teachers about it. Sit down with your parents, or turn on the TV and maybe watch something on your local news channel. So like for us in the UK, it'd be BBC News, Sky News, ITV News, Channel 4 News, things like that. Watch those carefully. And if you're in America, I suppose it's like Fox News, or I'm trying to think of other channels you guys have, CNN. So things like that. Make sure you're watching the news. Try not to get scared by anything on apps and things like that. Look after yourself. Have a fantastic evening. And happy birthday to everyone's having a happy birthday today. So many of you are having birthdays. And for the last 10 seconds, I'm going to say goodbye to as many people as I can, starting from now. Cress, goodbye. Sophie, goodbye. Kristen, goodbye. Katie Brock, thank you so much. Goodbye to you. Nicole Graham, shout out to you. Do you play rugby? I don't play. I play touch rugby with my students. Cillian, massive bye-bye to you. Lorenzo, bye to you. Myra's vlogs, take care. Tommy, goodbye. Jeremy, goodbye. Addison, goodbye. Loading 404, that's a great name for a Kahoot. Loading, goodbye. The Random Geezer, goodbye. Ronnie, bye-bye. Football, bye. Daria, Marze, Myra's vlogs, Child Danza, bye. Good, take care everyone. Have a great evening. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you on another live show, probably Wednesday night. So take care. Wednesday night. See you later.